Practice Spanish conversation. Find native speakers in your area. I've created this video because I remember when I lived in Ohio and I wanted to practice speaking the language. It was not like being here in Orlando, Florida, where there were native speakers in abundance, but there were native speakers there. I found them and I practiced, and I'm going to go over some of the tips and things you can do to find them. So of course, where can you find native Spanish speakers in your area? I'm going to give you my list, starting with the one that I believe is by far the most important. Believe it or not, a Spanish church service. Now, what I mean by service is some Spanish churches are just set up for Spanish sermons all day long. Others are English-speaking churches, but they might have an hour sermon Sunday or some other day of the week, or a couple days of the week. And the great thing about this Spanish service is not just that the service itself is in Spanish, but rather all the people you can meet. These are the people you can make friends with. These are the people that know other people, that can lead to you going to a restaurant, going to some kind of dance class, or going to other things that I have here on this list. But this is really a hot spot for meeting a lot of people. Now, I realize not everybody is religious, but just try it out. Just go with it, and you can, if anything, these are good, solid citizens that really want to help you. A great place too is a family-owned restaurant. Family-owned versus chain. Yes, chain restaurants like the one I mentioned earlier in the video. There were people that spoke Spanish there. But a family-owned restaurant, pretty much everyone's going to be a native speaker, or at least second generation. And these are folks that you can practice with. Even if you don't make friends with them, if you go to a restaurant regularly, they'll get to know you. They'll want to help you. But hey, in the end, again, the main goal would be to make friends. Think about it. A lot of these folks probably haven't been here that long, in your area that long, rather. And they don't have friends. They want to meet people, so they want to go out. They're maybe a little timid to go out, especially if they don't speak much English. This is your great opportunity to take them out. Supermarkets or convenience stores are great places to learn vocabulary, because a lot of the goods are imported. The signs are in Spanish. They usually have a Spanish television screen up with channels from different countries: Colombia, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, whatever, and you can see, kind of learn more about the culture of what they watch, learn about and hear the Spanish music being played over the speakers. Usually, supermarkets and convenience stores that I know, they serve some kind of regular hot food for lunch or breakfast, and this is a great way to learn more about their culture. Visit there regularly, and again, you're going to make friends, or the minimum acquaintances, that will want to practice with you and help you along. Spanish speakers really love when Americans or any other person from wherever they're from want to learn their language and their culture. Dance classes, they might be a little bit harder to find in any given area, but they probably they're going to exist more than you would think. This is one of the best ways to learn about Latin American culture, because music and dance is huge in Latin America. And you never know, you might end up meeting someone there that, even though they're Latin American, they are trying to touch up on their dance steps, and it could end up being a date. Spanish tutors really are a good complete contact to have, because not only are they going to answer all your questions about how to say things and how to just make you improve your ability to understand the language, but they too will be networks, a good network to have to the rest of the community. They're going to know where the best restaurants are. They're going to know where dance classes are. They're going to have other friends that you can meet. They're going to invite you to parties. You can find them on the internet, but a lot of times if you just go to a school that the Spanish teacher a lot of times is going to be a native, and they will also they'll be more than happy to be tutor for you. Latin American festivals, they're not going to happen that often, but when they do, you really should go. It's fun. You can hear the music, eat the food. Again, a great place to find friends and practice speaking. Beauty salons. The beauty business, the hair business is huge in anywhere really for women, but in Latin America especially. Miss Universe is a huge deal. It was a huge deal in Venezuela when I lived there, and basically they treated it like a Super Bowl. Everyone would want to watch it in February, the night that it happened. But if you can find a beauty salon or even just a barber shop in your area where the employees speak Spanish, you can at the minimum learn vocabulary about hair. But again, if you visit somebody regularly enough, they're going to want to help you more, and you'll learn more from people that know you and want to help you. Farmers markets and flea markets are a great way to practice numbers, negotiating and bargaining for deals. It's just fun. It's a setting that's one of those real life situations where things are kind of flying by. I remember when I visited Toronto once, not too far from where I am in Northeast Ohio. There was a Spanish town, like a Spanish area, like Chinatown, Japantown. There was like a Latin town, and I was able to buy different cassettes and CDs, whatever at the time. And it was a fun way to meet people and ask them about their culture. If you live anywhere near even a remotely big city, then they should have a Latin area. I never bothered, I guess, to try looking for one in Cleveland, but Cleveland, it'd be the closest somewhat big city to Akron, Ohio, and I'm sure there's areas there that they have some Spanish speakers. One final note or a few final notes is that these are just suggestions. You really need to have the mindset to find people anywhere you can. I remember too when I was studying back at the university in Ohio, I found Spanish tutors at the actual school. The Spanish tutor I found wasn't a native speaker, but we ended up becoming friends and finding other native speakers with whom to practice. It ultimately ended up us going to a Mexican restaurant, one of those family-owned restaurants, and we started hanging out with some of the guys there who really didn't have any friends in the area, and it helped us give us another opportunity to practice Spanish. But again, you have to speak. Studying is not enough, and work with what you know. Don't try to get too fancy, too complex. If you do, you're just going to confuse the people trying to understand you, and you're going to annoy yourself. But you need to find people that do want to help. Not everyone has patience. I'll come up with more lists as I come along, but if you'd like to get more tips, please visit my blog at SpanishForBusyPeople.wordpress.com. Thank you very much for watching my video.